Hi everyone, Amanda again, and I'm going to start from scratch yet again on how to log into Microsoft Office. If you're on a tablet as well, obviously it's going to be a little different, but you can still go through your browser in order to log into Office 365. And you can still go to the NSCC website, go to Login, and go down to Office 365. Once again, it logs me in automatically, but you can log in by using your W number at campus.nscc.ca. And if you changed your password, you would use your new password. After you hit next, it'll take you to that NSCC login page. You can go down and type in either your temporary password if you haven't changed it, or the new password that you changed it to. And that should take you to this screen. Okay, so it might look a little different compared to mine, but you should still be able to access all of these applications. So now we're going to look at Outlook, and I want to show you a few things in here. So starting with your inbox, this is where all of your emails will be coming in. If you ever wanted to check back to see an email that you sent to someone, you can go to this folder, and these are all of the emails that I sent out to people. I also email myself a lot, so you'll see here, this is an email that I sent to myself. And I do that just to test things out. Sometimes I just want to keep things in a safe place where I can access them, and sometimes email is the easiest way to do that. So that's a good advice, actually. So if there's something that you don't want to lose, it's always good practice to email it to yourself. I do that quite often. So going back to your inbox, you can also check out things that were deleted. And then you can create other folders too. You can add a favorite contact. Maybe you want to put me as your contact. I have the dean here because I do tend to look back at her emails a lot, so it's just easy to have her right there in emails that she sent to me. I can get it that way. And you can create other folders too. As you see here, I have some different folders and different sections, and it's just because I save so many things. It's just a way for me to organize stuff. So now I'm going to show you some stuff when you're writing an email. So we're going to go to New Message. And you'll see here, this is, and it might look different depending on what type of device you're on, depending on how you logged into your Outlook as well. If you downloaded the little icon to your desktop, it actually looks a little different as well. So, but there should always be an option for you to click on New Message. And this stuff should be the same too. So say for instance you wanted to email somebody, but you didn't know what their email address was, but they are from NSCC. So you can click to. So as you can see here, there is this little sidebar. So I'm going to go to all contacts because I have no idea what the email address is, so they're obviously not in my contacts yet. So say for instance I would like to find Carolyn McIntyre's. No, it doesn't seem to be working. Okay, I'm going to go to all users. So there's quite a few McIntyres here. I'm going to go to, and right here. So that's Carolyn McIntyre. So there she is. Okay. Now I'm going to try to look for Ardell. Once again, I'm going to go to all users. So you got to start with the last name, okay? So Ardell's last name is Caudle. She comes right up because Caudle is not a very common last name. So I'm just going to click on her name here, and then I'm going to click on her email, and that's going to pop in right there. Once you start emailing people too on a regular basis, like Carolyn and Ardell and I email back and forth all the time, they'll pop right up. So where we all started sending you stuff, if you type in, like even mine, it'll probably pop right up. So that's just a couple ways. Say if you wanted to look for a classmate. I'm not going to type anybody in, but you would just go to all users, type in their last name, comma, their first name. You have to be careful though, because sometimes there are multiple people with the same name who might be in different programs. It might not be the person that you're looking for. So I'm just going to bring up my stuff here. Oh. Okay, so I'm right here. So you can see that I am the Achieve Program Coordinator. So you know that this is the right person. I also have a picture there, so although that doesn't always look like me, I don't wear my hair down very often. I wear it up more often than down. But I promise that's me. So that's one way that you can confirm that it's the right person. You want to make sure that they're at Marconi campus, and you want to make sure that they're with the Achieve program, if that's the person you're looking for, if they're in the Achieve program. Okay. So say I wanted to email myself. Now CC, that means carbon copy. So say I'm sending something to, say, Ardell, but I also want Carolyn to get this information as well. It doesn't necessarily mean I need Carolyn to respond to it. I just want her to be in the loop so that she knows what's going on. I'm going to also copy Carolyn on that. And say the subject is Achieve Student Project. And then I'm going to just type in whatever I want them to see. Say I want to attach a grocery list, or attach the grocery list that I created in the last video. So if you want to attach anything, any type of file, this is where you would go, attach. So if it was a file that you were just working on, there might be a suggestion here. These are the last things that I was just working on, so it's coming up right here. But in the event that it doesn't, you can just go to Browse Your Computer, and a lot of the stuff I keep is in my OneDrive. So my OneDrive is right here on the computer. That might not be the case for you. So in the event that it's not, there is a way that you can attach it. But if you are using a personal computer, I would just recommend that you save it to a file. Like for instance, I have a personal folder here. You could save it to a personal folder on your computer. Now my grocery list isn't in here, but these are some of the things that are in here that I can just easily attach. But in this case, it's in my OneDrive. So I'm looking for my grocery list. Here it is. And I'm just going to double click on it. And there we go. It's attached. So I might say, hi folks, this is the grocery list that we need to use this year. I'm obviously not going to send it because they would have no idea what I was talking about. But if I wanted them to receive this, I would hit send and that would be sent off. Okay, so that's one way that you can attach a file and send it. And where we're online and we're going to be doing a lot of online activities that year, I anticipate that there's going to be a lot of that, especially this year. And just the way the world is this year, I think a lot of things are going to happen this way. Like even in employment situations, and I just know in my own employment, I mean, I'm using online tools and different ways of doing things in the online world. So it's just good practice to know how to do this. So those are just some little tips and tricks for you to know how to do. And if anybody has any trouble, just let me know, especially those who are doing this from the online world. Those of you who are in class right now, I'm physically there for your support. So now what I want everybody to do is to email me. So what you can do, and I'd like you to attach a document to me. And it can be if you created a grocery list or whatever, like I did. I asked you to do that in your last video. So what I want everyone to do, including those who are online, I want you all to create a document in Word, attach it, just like I just did, and send it to me. So if I do pop up, amanda.rizzo@nscc.ca, and you can just type in test. You can type me a message if you want. You don't have to, it's up to you, and just send it. And that way I know that if I receive an email from everybody, that everybody knows what they're doing as far as Word goes, email and attaching a document goes, that everybody can access that stuff and do it, okay? So those of you who are in class, you can do that right now. Those of you who are online, you can also do that right now, okay? So I look forward to receiving all of your emails. Thanks, guys.